Hello and good morning. It's been a first walk for about 2 weeks now, so I've come back to one of my favourite places. I'm actually starting from here today. Spin this round. Those that recognise it might know that this is Milldale. Absolutely beautiful place, absolutely lovely. I've just driven here, parked at the car park, which is just up the road there, about a quarter of a mile or so. Today we've got a 10-mile walk planned. Going to go up from here, going to head out towards Hartington, up round Cold Eaton, Biggindale. Not going up Biggindale today, but Cold Eaton, then head out from Cold Eaton. We're going to drop down towards Wetton, Wetton Mill, and then back to Milldale. So as I say, hello, say hello to the camera. Yeah, quite agree. So yeah, a little 10-miler today. It's not too bad. Hopefully it'll stay dry. Just got myself some supplies from the lovely Polly's Cafe, which is just around the corner here, which is always a go-to spot when I come to Milldale. Normally it's kind of a halfway point, but I say today I'm starting here. 10 miles, about 4 hours I suppose. We'll show you on the way. Oh, hang on. So we've just come out of Milldale, literally probably 300-400 yards out of Milldale. I thought I'd stop just to show you around here a bit. Nice little peak there behind me, and then we've got the river here with a series of little weirs. Looking a bit cloudy at the moment. So we've had some rain the last few days, but not too much. Hopefully won't get any today, but I'm not sure that my raincoat won't be coming out at some point today. Hopefully not. So I've got my cup of tea, I've had my sausage roll. We'll crack on. So this is an area called Fish Pond Bank, heading down in towards Beresford Dale. A bit windy down here at the moment, but not looking too bad. Just want to keep the camera running. For anyone that did the mighty hike, it would have come this way, and we went past Cold Eaton Bridge, as I said previously, and up to Biggindale. Biggindale was that extremely rocky bit for about a mile and a bit just before the lunch break. But this area in the spring, absolutely stunning with spring flowers on a lovely day. Not so nice today, but it's a bit overcast, a bit grey. You can see the limestone cliffs there, the limestone hills. We'll carry along here for about 3 miles, I think, up to Biggindale, and then a couple of miles further on up towards Hartington before we turn off, head down towards Wetton. Doesn't really need any words from me, this area. Hope you can see it on the video, which looks a little bit dark. I'll see if I can turn that up a touch. Might be better. It's just, I'll say it every time, it's stunning. Absolutely stunning. You've got the River Dove running down there, still over its little weirs every now and again. And then we're walking through the base here of I think this is Hereford Dale, might be Wolfscote Dale. I'll have to check the map sometime as to what it's actually called. But, so the water's very cloudy. It's early, we have had some rain, so chances of any trout or anything today. Not too cloudy for that, but if I do, I'll let you know. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Just really taking video now at this point, just to show you how beautiful it is around here. It's quite dark today, but that's because it's overcast, as I've said. But I'll just keep this running for a little bit as we walk down the path here, heading now towards Cold Eaton Bridge. don't know if the microphone on the iPhone will be picking up the sound of the river. Hopefully it will. It's so tranquil. Only seen a couple of other people so far out walking today, so pretty much got the place to myself at the moment. Show you around this side. And back down the way we've just come. Feels damp in the air. I'm convinced there's going to be some rain coming later. I keep saying it, hopefully it won't. I know I've videoed this area before, but it's just worth it every time, just to see what it's like here. I'm going to keep this running for a little bit. So this here is the coming up to the foot of Milldale. It'll be interesting to see how dry it is at the moment. The first time I came here it was an absolute raging torrent of, it's probably an exaggeration, there was a stream running down it, quite fast, quite deep. When we did the mighty hike and went up there it was dry, totally dry, so it'll be interesting to see now what it's like. You can tell we're getting a Milldale because it's getting rocky underfoot. Not a problem today, they're not slippery, not wet, so it's fine. I'm just going to run this round so we get through this gate, and then show you up Milldale. We're not going up there today, we're going to carry on down towards Harsington. It's the area that we've just come. Big limestone rocks all the way around. One day when I'm feeling fit enough I might try and get up the top of them. Yeah, so very dry. Milldale runs up that way, as you can see, bone dry at the moment, very rocky. But we're following this path here towards Harsington for a bit. We don't quite go as far as Harsington before we turn off and head over towards, or head down south towards Wetton. Just leave this running for a bit so you can see this absolutely gorgeous scenery here. This area is probably third on my list of places I love to walk. Dovedale used to be on the top before I went to Cheedale. Cheedale definitely wins out at the moment. But, look at those rocks there, fantastic. Saw a heron just now, just flying silently. Obviously been fishing. Didn't have anything that I could see, so probably like most fishermen, didn't catch anything. But yeah, like I was saying, so Cheedale's definitely number one. Dovedale, which is the other part of this walk that I do regularly, definitely number two. And then here Cliffdale, sits at number three on my list of favourite places at the moment. Just pan this round so you can see what it's like. And just so peaceful. Lots of scree at this point, as you can see. Whole of the side of the dale covered in small loose rocks, limestone. It's been weathered away. Still following the river at this point. A little bit further up we'll go across, and then over, as I say, down south. But, at the moment still heading up towards Harsington. And just crossed the river now. You see it's now on my right. We're heading along now. This is part of the, got to start watching the map a bit more now because I don't know this area at all. Heading down towards Alstonfield, Narrow somewhere. Hang on, let me just check my map. So we've headed off now. The river's off down that side. We've come across the river. We're heading along this track towards Narrowdale, another dale. It's quite a steep hill there, which I'm hoping that I can take a detour off and get up to the top of and see how we do for time and weather. It's just a light drizzle starting to fall now, nothing worth worrying about yet, not getting the waterproofs out just yet. A couple of steep hills along this section according to the profile of the map. We'll see how we go. That's the path at the moment, quite obvious where we're going. Just follow the path for a while. Keep checking the map because I don't know this route now. See where we go. So I was just saying about Narrowdale. If I do that, that's Narrowdale there, you can see. You can also see what the weather's like, so I'm not sure whether I'm going to get up the top of there today. Now you can see it there, but we'll see how we go. So as you can see, all my talk about hopefully it will stay dry and stuff hasn't worked. It's raining now, but full weather gear on. I've got my trousers and my jacket, waterproof jacket. The glasses will be coming off in a minute because otherwise I won't be able to see a thing. That's Narrowdale there. Somehow I don't think I'm going up the top of that today, but I've got to go around the side of it and certainly up some of it. So see how we go. Hopefully this will all pass over in a bit and it'll turn out dry again. We'll see. So the sun's come out. I'm just getting my hat down. I haven't got my glasses back on yet, but I can still see without them just about. And we're coming around the side of Narrowdale. Let's pan round, which is over there. That's the way we've come from. Not sure what that hill at the back there is. I'll make a note of that one to check that one out at some stage. Get to the top of. It's a steady climb up here. Nothing too tiresome or taxing. As you can see, the path that just gently climbs away here. So again, I've made a note to come back. In fact, if the sun comes out, I might do it today. We'll see. It's just to go up along this ridge, those trees, and up to the top of the hill up the top. I don't think it's going to be too bad to do that. We'll have a look, might do it. Sun's come out, jacket might come off. We'll see. Okay. So it started raining again, that didn't last long. I've come up to the top of this hill. So you can see behind me here. That's Narrowdale behind me. Unfortunately, even though it's open access land, there doesn't seem to be a route over to the top of the hill there, which is what I was trying to do. So with the weather like this, I'll come back at another day. There was a reason that I came up here. I've just checked on my Strava, my OS maps, and that reason is to give myself a virtual pat on the back for literally just as I was climbing up to this hill, just gone through the 700 mile barrier for boots on hiking and walking for this year. So since January the 1st, I've just passed 700 miles. Aiming to do 1,000, but I don't know if I'm going to manage another 300 by the end of the year with the weather. If we get a nice spell coming in, I might get another couple of hundred in. I can see myself hiking out and around come Christmas at this rate to get to the 1,000, but happy that I've managed 700, so I thought what a nicer place to do it. Over there on the top of that one would have been nicer, but I can't get there very easily by the look of it today. So I'm going to pick my way back down go that way now, so we'll go back downhill and then we follow the road around a bit down there before heading over that very grey area over there. Hopefully by the time I get to Wet Mill, the tea rooms will still be open. I'm sure there's a cup of tea and a slice of lemon drizzle there with my name on it to help celebrate the 700 miles. We'll see, they may be shut by the time I get there, in which case we'll just carry on. But with this weather I'm going to crack on. I'll see you in a bit. So come out of Narrowdale now. We've got a short tarmac stretch here, not much longer, about half a mile or so I think. Seen another nice little hill, so made a mental note finding out what that's called and how you get a path up there. That's another one that we have to get ticked off at some stage, but when the weather's better, not today. We're working our way around the base of that hill that I spotted now. You see it's got it there behind me. It's a little bit muddy on this part and a bit slippery in parts where it's raining. The odd occasional sheep in the way. Most of them get out of the way, like he just has. It's still raining again, but it's not that bad. Staying dry. We'll work our way round his hill, and then we bear down that way, bear to the left, and head on down. We're working our way here round that hill that I saw, which is actually called Wetton Hill. Slightly slippery, slightly muddy. Where it's raining, it's not too bad. Sheep occasionally keep getting in the way, but they're okay. Let's ping you around. Sun's starting to break through again, so hopefully we'll get a little bit of dry spell. Get this coat off. That's the Wetton Hill there. That's the hill that I was aiming for the top of, or that I went to the top of for me 700 miles. Keep going round. We're going to go down here, we're going to bear around to the left, head on down towards Wetton and Wetton Mill. And as I said earlier, hopefully the tea shop will still be open. It should be. I think we'll probably crack for there for about 1:30ish, so they should be open lunchtime. It's all depending this time of year how busy they are, being midweek. Okay, so hopefully the rain will let up, be able to get the coat off, get dry, but yeah, good fun. Still raining. I think that's going to be the theme for the rest of the trip, the rest of the walk today. You spin around so you can see where we are. So we're heading now, this is Manifold Valley. Heading down here, we just follow this track and it takes us all the way down into Wetton Mill now, about 3/4 of a mile, half a mile, 3/4 of a mile, something like that. Down into down a Wetton Mill. It's quite nice. Be nice on a nice day anyway. Have a quick scramble up there to the top of the hill. Not today. Done that. Not doing it again. Some nice hills. Well, hills. Yeah, hills both sides. Hate the rain because it's making what shampoo's left of me run into my eyes. It's horrible. But yeah, fairly well defined path. You can't really go wrong. That's where we've come from. So we're going. Like the look of that one tree on its own up there at the top of the hill. Right, so I'll speak to you when I get to Wetton Mill. See if the tea rooms are still open. So this is Wetton Mill. It's the mill down there just in front of me. Some nice caves, if you can see them up there, which kind of sit at the top of the road, goes around that way and around the bottom. Some nice caves up there, so I'm just going to take a quick walk over there first, and then we'll go down. This is the this here is the tea room, and we'll have a look, see if they're open. But I'm going to go and have a look at those these caves first. We'll just come into the cave here. Let's have a look what's inside. It's quite nice. No roof, an open bowl. Smells a bit of sheep in here. I'll presume they shelter in here when it's really bad outside. But yeah, first time I've been up here. I've seen them from down. Seen these caves from down there at the tea room and looked up and I wondered, you know, what they are. And if you look, if you'll see it from here, let me step out a little bit. straight across there, you'll see there that big cave over the top there is Thor's Cave, which you get from coming up the manifold track. We've got to go down, see if the tea rooms are open first. We go down the manifold track a little way. We may go past Thor's. I don't know if we turn off just before it or not. Just before Thor's Cave. We'll find out. We'll see when we set off again. So I was speaking quietly to myself because there's quite a few people. Unfortunately, the tea rooms are open. Yeah. Well deserved, I think. There's a lovely little pussy cat. Sat down there. There's a few other people in. So I'm going to sit here quietly now and just enjoy my tea. Suitably refreshed with that gorgeous, lovely cup of tea and a bit of cake. Very nice. I didn't take an insulin jab for it either, so it'll be interesting to see how much the walking keeps that down. I've been pretty level all the way through this walk at about 4.5. So you'll see. So now, for some reason, my OS Maps has decided I'm not walking that route anymore. And refuses to load it, so I'm going to have to kind of make this up as I go along, but I fairly well know where I'm going now. I've walked the manifold trail a few times before, so I head down this way for a little bit down towards Thor's Cave, as I was saying earlier. Seems to have just about stopped raining for now, so hopefully it'll stay like that. So walk down this road, show you around. That's the tea rooms over there, just come out of. Manifold trail, most people around here know this. So we'll walk down this way for a little bit, down towards Thor's Cave. I'm not going to hike up to Thor's Cave today. It's nice when you get up there, but it's a bit of a hike on a day like this. And the time's pushing on, so I don't want to take that diversion. And then from there, unfortunately, it's mainly tarmac. Well, from here actually, it's mainly tarmac all the way back to Milldale. There are a few kind of off-road footpathy sections, but without my OS Maps working, I may miss a few of them. So I might just stick on the path. So we'll go down here to Thor's Cave and we'll turn off and we'll take the Leek Road, what's called Leek Road, up into Wetton. That's Wetton Mill. We'll go to Wetton, and then from Wetton we'll take Ashbourne Lane down to Stanshope, and then we'll walk down through Milldale, which is lovely. I drove down it this morning. That's where the car's parked, at the bottom of Milldale at Milldale. Okay, so again, looking around, sun's just starting to come through, still lots of clouds around. Very pretty. You know this area very well. Been up and down here many times on bikes, on foot and in cars. So I'll push on. If I see anything else that's worthy of showing you, I'll let you know. Scrambling up this hill here towards Wetton. It's taken out of me, to be honest, but if I just move to the side there over my shoulder, you can see we're about level with Thor's Cave here. Really pretty. Let me spin it round and give you the panorama. Church on top of the hill there. There's Thor's Cave. You can see, I don't know if you can see how big it is on here, but there we go. So we're about level with it. We've got to continue up this hill for a bit, and then we pick up the road again into Wetton. Stopped raining at last. We've walked down from Wetton down. We're now outside the pub. I'm going to be good. I'm going to keep going. I think they're open, but I'm going to keep walking because I want to get home tonight. And if I go in the pub, then there's no way I'm driving later. There's a sign on the door says open, but I'm being good. Keep going. Brownie points, eh? So I'm going to trek down this road now This takes us down through Milldale, down to Milldale, appropriately named, I guess. Checked on the map, and unfortunately, there's no route really off-road without going another kind of 2 miles out the way, which I'm not going to do today. So it's 3/4 of a mile. There's a signpost just back there. 3/4 of a mile, little bash down here. Gorgeous cottages up here. Can you see those? Hopefully you can. Just there. Lovely cottages right in the middle of nowhere. Suit me down to the ground. So, well, I'll keep the video going just a bit, because down here it's another dale. It's lovely. It's got big limestone sides each side, limestone cliffs and rocks. So just bear with me a bit. Say hi to the sheep. Look, there's always one in there that can't wear the same coat as all the others. Look, hey, there's always one. Coming down here now. I'll keep this running so we get round this corner so you can see it, but I'll show you on this side. You can see the start of the dale. It's a dale, it's like any other dale, but they're always gets me, just how beautiful they look. I guess the Yorkshire Dales probably very similar. Haven't been up that far yet, but I will get up there for walking one day. So at the moment, these dales will have to do me, the Derbyshire Dales and the Peak District for now. Keep walking down here for a bit. It's about half a mile back to the car park now. It's not far. But again, if I stop my rambling for a minute, you'll just hear. Probably all you can hear is my footsteps and my waterproof trousers rubbing. No other noise. No cars, no music. Just the wind in the trees. Oh, it's beautiful. Anyway, I'll shut up and just show you around a bit. So, obviously come down that way. Mountain ash. A little bit of blue sky. Haven't seen a lot of that today. It's been mainly grey and wet. But the footpath sign this side, but it's not actually marked on my map, so I don't know where that goes to. Could be interesting. Take that route one day, see where it goes, rather than walking down the road. But we'll carry on down here for a bit. Come down the road a little bit more. There's not a lot to show you up there, but it's a nice steep, grassy pasture, sloping sides, and we come down a bit more down here. You know what, I've only done 10 miles today, but I'm absolutely white. My legs are screaming at me at the moment. I don't know why. I think I'm out of condition. I haven't done a long walk, so 10 miles plus in a while. I need to do a few more of them before I get on and try and tackle a, oops, excuse me, this car. Before I try and get on and tackle a big long 26, 27 mile one again next year. But just wanted to come down this part and show you the area up on the left along here, rather imaginatively called Sunny Bank. Well, it's not today, it isn't. It's not at all Sunny Bank today. And it's not the best day for seeing this in all its glory. I mean, on a beautiful sunny day, it's much nicer down here. And then they can call it Sunny Bank. Today it's a bit grey, it's a bit overcast, it's a bit damp, a little bit humid. It's alright, I've had fun. It's been a nice walk. This is the part I wanted to show you. Oh, there's another car coming. Let's get off the road a minute. don't know if you can actually tell on the video quite how steep these banks are, but they must be 120, 130 feet up there. I've just checked on my Strava, and rather annoyingly, for some reason, when I stopped at the tea rooms for my tea and my cake, even though it's set on auto resume, it didn't. So it's registering about 6 miles at the moment, which is a pain in the butt. But I know that for my OS route, it's bang on 10 miles that this walk today. So yeah, let's see if you can see around there. That's obviously the way we come, and these massive limestone pasture sides to the dale. There's the sign for the car park, 200 yards. So 200 yards back to the car now. This is where we drove. I drove down this morning before parking up. So to sum this up, apart from the rain, which is you're bound to get this time of year, you know, it's autumn. You're going to get the rain, autumn and spring, April showers and September showers, you're going to get them. So just turn it around like that, because you're getting, that's better, you get this bright sun. Yeah, apart from the rain, it's been a lovely walk. It's really nice. The first part obviously up towards Hartington, and along there, absolutely gorgeous. Know that route, walked up there a few times, certainly as far as Biggindale. I've done that more times than I can remember. And then walking up, continue up from there to Biggindale. Excuse me, it's just starting to rain again. So would I do it again? Yeah, probably. If I want a good 10-mile training walk sometime, it'd be good to do it again. Other than that, yeah, I've enjoyed it. It's been fun. It's been nice to get out. It's been the first walk I've done for about 2 weeks with work and whatever else. Hopefully on Sunday that'll be the next one. And on Sunday, I'm hoping to get back out to the Roaches. So it's opened up again now after the fires. It'll be nice. Hopefully Heather's going to come with me for a nice little 6 mile around the Roaches and Lud's Church and all of that. But now I'm going to sign off, so thank you very much for watching, walking around with me virtually. It's just starting to chuck it down again, so I'll say goodbye. Hopefully see you on Sunday.